Arnold, why do you have socks on your feet? Oh, he was licking his paws really bad, and they were getting irritated, so we had to put Neosporin on him and socks. Huh? Oh, are you so cute?
Today I got a call. My baby's coming home. Today I got a...
Okay, so since Wednesday, I have not had dessert. I've been eating only fish, no meat, egg, and I've been eating eggs and even very little fish. Still been getting in enough protein. I've only worked out twice this last week. And I'm maintaining everything just by getting my diet back on point. And I'm starting to kind of look good again. So that goes to show you how important diet is, and you really shouldn't neglect your diet, because even if you guys are suffering an injury or you're in the hospital or you're just busy and you can't work out that week or whatever, as long as you have your diet on point, you're good, okay? So I just wanted to share something else with you guys. I'm not doing Snapchat as much at all because, first of all, the platform's dying. Like, my views have gone and it's not a growing platform. It's not something that's gonna grow. It's not something that I can advertise and get out there. Like, it's just a dead platform. And it's just, I know that a lot of people, the loyal people that I do have on Snapchat, follow me for my daily rants and things like that, but I more so now want to save these talks and stuff for YouTube, because I think, you know, it's very helpful for you guys to be able to replay it when you need to listen to it for motivation, inspiration, and because I want to grow my YouTube channel. And YouTube, I'm gonna go somewhere with YouTube, not Snapchat, you know what I mean? So I gotta do what's right for me, and it's time to do that. So moving on, I just wanted to touch on, it's Sunday today. The last video I put out was on Wednesday, and that was regarding my stress, my anxiety that I had been dealing with in the past couple months and stuff. And so I wanted to kind of just give you guys an update on how I've been feeling since the last video. And my anxiety has gone down regarding my clients and all of that. Like, that's great, and all my clients were really understanding. Most of them were really understanding, and the ones that were, I really appreciate it. And my anxiety has gone down regarding work and all that, so that's awesome. And I've removed the factors. I've changed things around to make it better for me and my business, so that's good. I did what I needed to do. So now, and I'm on the quest right now to figure out how to eliminate my anxiety completely and to be happier, because I've noticed I'm just not happy. And I was staring out into this, I've been sitting out on my balcony and looking out into the beautiful skyline and my view, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, look at where I live. Why aren't I happy right now? Why aren't I happy? And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I called my sister. My oldest sister lives in Washington. I have two older sisters, 12 and 13 years older than me. One lives in Sacramento, one lives in Washington. So I called my sister in Washington, and she's kind of always my rock, like someone that I can talk to. And she mentioned that after I told her what I was going through, how I was feeling and everything, she mentioned that she had watched Honey Bun's YouTube videos, that she watches Honey Bun's YouTube videos, and she told me to go watch these two videos that Honey Bun's put out. And mind you, I used to love watching Honey Bun's videos and a bunch of other people's videos. I just don't have time to watch anybody's YouTube videos now, so I'm very behind on that. But she told me to watch the part 1 and part 2 of The Truth Comes Out. I think that's what the videos are called. So if you guys want to go watch Honey Bun's videos that I'm talking about, it's called The Truth Comes Out part 1 and part 2. And in those videos, I'm so glad my sister told me about them, and I'm so glad I went and watched them, because I cannot tell you how much I resonated with everything she had to say. Everything, I related so much with what she had to say, everything about social media, about that she doesn't feel connected to anybody anymore. And I mean, go watch it so you can know what I'm talking about. But basically, the gist of it is that she was laying on beach out, I think she was out doing photography and stuff with other girls, and she finally came to the realization that she's out on this beautiful beach and she's just not happy. And then she started kind of getting back to her roots and like putting the phone down and spending time with her family and realizing a lot of things. And that's exactly what I'm going through, because yes, I just switched things around in my business to give me less anxiety, but I'm still not happy. And then it all came together this morning, and that's why I'm making this video. And I finally realized it. And I think I was more aware of it because I had watched those videos yesterday. So I was more aware of the way I'm feeling and stuff. So I was laying in bed this morning, and mind you, the past week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been very like depressed, or no motivation to do anything, to work out, to work, to create new things, to work on my challenge. Like, I've just been like, I don't fucking care. I don't even care anymore. That's my attitude. That's been my attitude lately, and that's not me. Usually I'm like overachiever. I drive everyone around me nuts, mostly my husband. And he told me the other day, he's like, I would rather have psycho overachiever Katie than depressed Katie. Because I drive him nuts. I'm like, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this. And I'm like, we're on it, we gotta get on it. And I'm always go, go, go. And lately I've just been like, I don't care. I don't care. And I think now he realizes how much he likes the ambitious Katie. But okay, so I was laying in bed this morning and I woke up happy for the first time in like a while. I woke up like, oh my God, I think I wanna accomplish things today. I think I'm gonna clean the house. Yeah, look at my house, seriously. I wanna clean the house. I wanna get things done for my business. I wanna finish off the 5 days of eating videos that I need to finish for these guys, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like all ambitious, woke up all happy this morning, and then what do? I go over and I pick up my phone. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I see a negative comment that I have to delete and block. I see that my following has gone down from 42,000 to 41.9 again. I see that, you know, this picture hasn't gotten a lot of likes and I probably should delete this one, and I'm unhappy. I'm all of a sudden in this horrible mood, and all of a sudden my head, because I have daily migraines, you guys know that, but I notice that when I get upset or stressed, they start really throbbing. So all of a sudden I notice I'm all of a sudden in a bad mood, and I'm aware of this behavior as it's all happening, mind you. And then all of a sudden I notice my head throbbing, and I notice anxiety building. And I look at my husband, he's in the bathroom, and he comes out, and I look at my husband, I'm like, I finally have figured out why I'm so fucking miserable. And it's social media. Social media is making me miserable. And everything Honey Buns had to say in that video that I watched of hers yesterday, those 2 videos, was so right on and so dead on of the way I'm feeling that I need to make some serious changes too. And she also made serious changes. And I'm gonna take some of the changes that she made, and I'm gonna try those out for myself. It's gonna be really hard. As millennials or people my age, we are addicted to our phones. It's an addiction, and it triggers dopamine in our heads, and it's the same feeling we get from cocaine, alcohol, drugs, anything that gives us that instant gratification. And you know, when I see all these likes coming in and all these comments about you're awesome, blah, 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 that triggers something in my brain, and it makes me like happy, and it's like a drug. So then when I notice my likes are down and losing followers, like it literally will change my state. It will change my mood. It will put me in a bad place. And that is the stupidest fucking thing in the whole world. How am I letting social media control my happiness? Like it's stupid, it's bizarre, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, I obviously knew that I already knew that I always stress over it. I already knew that it gave me anxiety, but it really clicked for me this morning. So what I'm gonna try and do is put my fucking phone down. I may write captions and get the picture all ready for my husband and have him post to my Instagram, and me maybe delete the app for a while. And yes, I'll still be posting, and or I'm thinking if I can discipline myself, it's going to take a lot of hard work because it's hard and it's a lot of hard work up here, but I'm going to try and put my phone away, maybe delete that, put my phone away, and then get on it for an hour each night to like maybe talk to you guys and answer some questions and stuff. And just have that 1 hour of social media time, because that's what Honey Buns did, and she says it's working for her, so I think that I'm going to maybe try that, because my whole life is consumed. I mean, we'll be driving in Florida, and we'll be driving in this beautiful area. My husband, like, it's like, look up, Katie, look up, and my head's in my phone, answering questions and talking to you guys, and scrolling, and you know, and I'm not enjoying my life, and it's sad. And I'm 34 years old, and I'm not. Life is just going by so quickly, and I don't want to miss it, and I don't. I already missed so much my whole life with, I already feel like I already let my whole life go by me. I already feel like I wasted half of my life as it is on drugs and stupid people and stupid decisions, and now I finally at 31 feel like I got my life back, and I just became alive, and now I feel dead again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel asleep again because of this device, and I really, really need to step away from it. I also need to live, and I need to enjoy my life, and I need to be happy, and I'm not happy, and it has nothing to do with my personal life necessarily, or or anything. I literally think that my unhappiness is revolved around that goddamn phone. I'm not joking. And around the approval of strangers liking a picture. It's so stupid. I've let a thumbs down on my YouTube channel get me down a whole day before, till I learned to quit that shit, but it still kind of bothers me. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, there's no need for that. Who cares if someone thumbs down my shit? Who cares if someone wants to be a hater? It's just their own misery. Who cares if my pictures don't get enough likes on Instagram? Who gives a shit? I'm still inspiring many people. I'm still doing what I need to do. Like, who cares, you know? So anyway, that's my update. And now that I've kind of come to this realization and been like, oh, light bulb. Oh my God, my phone just made me fucking miserable this morning. Goodbye. Like, I just went and plugged it in, and it's hard not to want to go look at it, but I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna attach the day 3 of 5 days of eating cooking video. I believe it's pasta with the shrimp sauce for you guys, and I'll attach that video onto here, and I hope you enjoy it. Please give it a thumbs up if you like it. If not, I'm sorry, I'm not. All right, so I just got home. I'm gonna make linguini, shrimp linguini with a special sauce and some artichokes, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do. So this will be my post-workout meal. All right, so I'm gonna start the artichokes first. I'm gonna heat those. I'm heating up the oven to about 400, 425. I'm gonna put these in. I'll show you how I do it. I'm gonna put them in for about a half an hour. And then like the last 15 minutes while those are cooking, then I'll start all of this, because this won't take barely any time. Cooking shrimp takes like 2 seconds. So here I've got my shrimp, and then this is everything I'm using for this recipe. And of course I'll put the recipe below, or I'll put it on here somehow. So I'm gonna be using lemon, pink salt, pepper, garlic, cilantro, grapeseed oil, whole wheat linguini, and some chicken broth. I found this chicken broth at the store. Normally, I hate buying chicken broth because I always waste it. So I use a little bit, it goes in the fridge, and then it gets wasted. So this is from concentrate. I just pour a little and add water, and then I just put it back in the cupboard, and so I always will have it on hand. So I found this, and I'm really excited about it. Little things, it's the little things, people. It's the little things. I also forgot to show you guys that I will be adding about a 4th cup of this white wine in with the sauce that's going to be in with the shrimp. So for this this chicken broth concentrate, I'm gonna just do 2 tablespoons and then add a cup of hot water, and then I'll use that for, I'll show you my artichokes, and then I'll save the rest for the shrimp. Okay, so what I like to do for my artichokes, because I feel like it speeds up the cooking time and it makes them really soft, is I like to just put beet broth on the bottom of the pan. I already sprayed it. And then I'm gonna cover it with tin foil, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven for 30 minutes, and it should be good. So I'm gonna put these in this boiling water, all right? And then at the same time, I'm gonna start the sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna let these cook for 3 to 4 minutes before adding in the white wine, the chicken broth, and kind of making the sauce. So I'm gonna just stir these. I wanna get them nice and pink. Letting these cook for about 8 to 9 minutes, and then they'll be done. Okay, so I'm gonna let these sit for the garlic and cilantro to the shrimp. I always buy the dry stuff just because it lasts. It'll always go bad in my fridge if I don't buy this. So I'm just gonna do like a heaping tablespoon. Get it wet. Cook that for a little bit. And then I'm gonna add cilantro. Oh my God, I wonder if that's too much. Shit. Oh well. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the white wine. And the 3/4 cup of chicken stock. And then we're gonna just let it sit for a little bit in here. Oh, and 2 tablespoons, it says, of fresh squeezed lemon juice. So I'm just gonna wing it, and then we'll just let it sit. Right now I'm gonna remove the shrimp from this sauce, okay? Okay, now we are going to drain these real quick. We're gonna put it in this sauce. Just gonna mix it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit for like a minute, and then I'm gonna take the pasta out, weigh it out, put it on a plate, and then measure out my shrimp. I wanna let the pasta like absorb all the yummy sauce. I measured this out perfectly for my husband and I. He's gonna have half, I'm gonna have half. I weighed out 3 ounces for me, 3 ounces for him dry, and so I'm just gonna take half of this. I have a lot of carbs to eat today still, so it should be just fine. And then I calculated 5 ounces in my macros of shrimp. So, right? So that is dinner. Oh my God, artichokes, you guys. What the fuck? Okay, so be careful when pulling this out because I put all that chicken broth in there, it'll spill all over, so you gotta be careful. Oh my gosh, how good do those look? Kind of let them drain out because all that juice is in there, but it makes them super, super soft, and there's nothing worse than having an undercooked artichoke, in my opinion. Nothing worse. Dinner, how delicious. Easy peasy. I don't have the macros, but it's easy to put for the oil. I did 1 full tablespoon of oil altogether in this recipe, so I'm probably just gonna do in my macros half tablespoon of olive oil just to account for the fats. And that is dinner. Thanks for watching, you guys. Please subscribe to my channel, share with a friend if you like this recipe, and I'll have more coming your way. Thanks, guys.